Hello web surfers, welcome to my channel again. Today I'm going to be talking about how to load 35mm film into a camera. Are you asking if film still exists? Of course it does. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Ashwin Warrior and this is the first video in the series of videos where I'm going to be talking about film photography. This segment on my channel is called ANLAOG Photography India. In this video, I'm going to be showing how to load a 35mm film camera with film and also a few things to note before you shoot your first roll of film. So let's get right to it. Ensure that you're seated in a relaxed position comfortably with the camera in front of you. Mostly, if not all, SLRs have this mechanism where you can open the camera back by gently pulling on the rewind knob. Once the back of the camera is open, you can load the film roll onto the left side of the camera back, which is the film cartridge chamber. You can bend the leader or the tip of the film slightly. This will ensure that the film take-up spool catches hold of the film and rolls it in properly. Pull up the rewind fork, place the film inside and push the fork back to keep the film firmly in place. Extend the leader of the film onto the right side of the chamber where you have your film take-up spools. The perforations on the film and the sprockets must be in sync so that the film winds correctly. Release the shutter, slowly move the film advance lever and you can see that the spool slowly rolls up the film. Press the shutter release button. Continue this action until you find that the film roll is tight and then close the back of the camera. Now you've loaded your film successfully. Now you know that you've loaded the film correctly if the film rewind knob also spins along with your film advance lever. But if it does not move, that means you have not loaded your film correctly. You need to open the back up again and then check and then do it again. You can rewind the video and check once again how this is done so that you're not losing those exposures and that roll of film. After you've shot your roll, you have to press the rewind button which is on the bottom of the body of the camera and rewind the knob in the direction specified to ensure that the whole film rolls up back into the film cartridge. I'll make a detailed video on this process soon. Now let's go through some points that you have to note before you actually shoot your first roll of film. Store your film rolls inside the fridge. That's right, you have to store them inside a refrigerator. This will ensure that the chemistry inside the rolls remain fresh and when you use them, you'll get the best results. Commit to one ISO throughout one roll of film. In digital photography, you can change your ISO every shot or every bunch of shots, but it's not possible in film because the developer has to develop the whole film to one ISO value. So you have to commit to one ISO value throughout the film. You can meter using your inbuilt light meter on the camera, or you can use an external light meter for the same, or a mobile phone application can also do. This will ensure that you're really confident in what exposures you're going to get, because as it is, you can't see what you're shooting. Don't open the back of the camera until the roll is completely rewound, else you stand a chance of exposing the film to light and losing all your images. It's happened to me and it is really painful. Meter for the shadows and not the highlights. As we are used to metering for highlights in digital photography, it would seem new to us to meter for the shadows. But in film photography, if there is no shadow detail captured, the exposure falls to black and no detail can be recovered from the black areas in the picture. So meter for the shadows and not for the highlights. Download the manual of the film camera that you're using. In my case, it's the Nikon FM10. A thorough understanding of your camera is really required to get the best results out of your camera. Give your film to a reputed lab for developing or develop the film at home because you've spent enough money on your camera and your film so that you need to get the best results out of your film. I'll do a detailed video on this one, but for now I can tell you if you're in Mumbai, you can try out Idea Creative Solutions. They've been in the field for a really long time and they still do it. Much respect to them. You can check them out. I've given a link to their website on the description below. That's all for this video. So my question to you guys is that if you're a digital photographer, would you still shoot film? You can let me know in the comments below. Also, you can find a growing community of film photographers at the rate of ANLAOG Photography India on Instagram and Facebook. If you're a film photographer, do connect with us and follow me at The Photonaut and do write to me about film photography and your experiences with film. Also do subscribe to my channel because your subscription is the motivation for me to keep making more videos. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, Take care.